Welcome to Sacred Scrolling. Today I will tell you the story of a carpenter named Ethan. Ethan had spent years working as a carpenter, carefully shaping wood into furniture that lasted for generations. His hands were strong, yet his heart felt weak. Life had thrown him into storms he wasn't sure he could survive. A few months ago, his business had slowed, his finances had crumbled, and he began questioning God's plan for his life. One evening, he sat by his unfinished work, staring at a wooden beam in his hands. His prayers had been long, but the silence in return felt even longer. "God, do you see me? Do you hear me?" he whispered. The next morning, an elderly man walked into Ethan's workshop, looking at the unfinished wooden beams. "I need a strong cross," the man said. Ethan was puzzled. "A cross?" "Yes, for our church. We want one that will last through storms, through time, through everything." Ethan hesitated. His heart wasn't in it. But something stirred within him, an invisible nudge. He nodded. Day by day, he carved the cross, sanding every inch, perfecting every joint. As he worked, he found himself meditating on the very symbol he was creating. The cross had been a sign of suffering, yet it was also a sign of salvation. A sign of death, yet a promise of new life. Every cut he made reminded him of how God shapes, refines, and strengthens us. The more he worked, the more he prayed. And the more he prayed, the more he understood, his struggles were not punishments, but a process. A divine shaping. Finally, the cross was complete. As it stood tall in the church, Ethan realized something. His situation hadn't changed, but his heart had. That day, he no longer asked, "God, do you see me?" Instead, he declared, "God, I see you." Thanks for watching. Share it with the one who needs to see God. Subscribe for more such inspiring stories. Thanks again. Love you all.